Next, please join me in welcoming President Susan H. Porter, General President of the Primary of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, and brothers and sisters, I'm so grateful for this invitation to join you in this important conference with a foundational message. My first trip to the United Arab Emirates was 12 years ago, and at that point I was very impressed by the people and the desire to create a community and a culture of tolerance. Today, as was mentioned, I serve as the General President of the Primary of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Primary is the church's organization for children. Could we back that up? Thank you. Yes. Primary is the church's organization for children, where children are taught through lessons, activities, and service to be children of faith and to contribute in their communities and in their homes. So as I've traveled around the world and met children in small towns in Africa, in Tokyo, Japan, in South America, we know that children grow up in quite a wide variety of circumstances. Economic, cultural, opportunities for education vary widely. But there are some common things that we can do with children when they are very young to help them prepare for that tolerant future that we all are looking forward to. So this morning I want to focus on three skills that families can offer children. Families can empower children for a tolerant future in three ways that I'm going to focus on today. One is to help them feel secure. A second is to set an example of empathy and tolerance. And third is to give them opportunities to serve and contribute. So the things I'm going to share with you, as Dr. Habal pointed out, are backed up by research on the family. And what some of these simple things you'll see that we do in our families can have a profound effect. And I hope as I share some of these things today, we'll all be encouraged in our own family, with our own children, with other children and youth, to help support and exemplify these behaviors. So first, feel secure. Children need parents who help them feel loved and valued. This can be taught even if the physical surroundings are not secure. Research shows that warmth and nurturing parenting is the strongest predictor of child well-being and future outcomes. Nurturing refers to parenting behaviors such as time together, support, playful interactions that encourage bonding, recognizing each child's unique abilities, and attending to a child's personal needs. Daily and weekly rituals at home, such as fixing meals, playing games, reading together, and religious practices, help children feel secure. Well-known research has shown that family meals provide a uniquely powerful time for sharing and connection, where everyone can freely express themselves and become closer. In addition, a foundational study published in the New York Times concluded that children who have the most self-confidence and therefore the feeling that they can make a difference in their world have a strong intergenerational self. And I know in this wonderful part of the world, people know their family history, their parents, their grandparents, and it's telling children the stories of your family, the hard times, the easy times, the struggles, can give them a sense that they belong to a history of strength and overcoming difficulties. When children learn about the past, they are more prepared for the future. The most important narrative is available to all children, no matter what their family situation is. Children can feel secure in their place in the world when they know that God loves them and that all people are brothers and sisters. We can help children feel secure. Second, showing an example of empathy and tolerance, exactly the things we want our children to grow up to show to others, needs to happen in the home. Parents are the most important example to children of empathy and tolerance. When husbands and wives treat each other with respect, dignity, and equality, children grow up in a setting where they learn how to value and respond to differences. They can witness for themselves how honest differences are managed with mutual respect and dignified dialogue. Parents can teach their children that each person is born with inherent worth, so we treat everyone with dignity, no matter what. Parents can model respectful dialogue with others and about others. Media today tends to group people into opposing forces of us and them. Parents can help their children be more tolerant by using specific, individualizing language about others, instead of joking about or demonizing groups. Parents can actively help their children discover areas of common ground that they have with others of differing beliefs. Russell M. Nelson, president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, has encouraged us all to build, lift, encourage, persuade, and inspire others as Jesus taught. Third, we can give opportunities to children to serve and contribute. When children participate in household tasks that benefit others, for example, cooking for the family or helping a sibling, they learn to recognize the needs of others and develop empathy. Tasks that require collaboration, such as cleaning a shared space or preparing meals as a team, teach children cooperation, communication, and conflict resolution. Anyone who's had children, teaching them to work together knows what we're talking about. Children can learn to work alongside people whose personalities and approaches are different than theirs. Providing children with opportunities to successfully engage in activities such as participating in community service builds their confidence and helps them feel capable of making a positive impact. Last November, I was in Bogota, Colombia, and gathered in a church building with over 400 children, ages 6 to 11, and their parents. The purpose of the meeting was to encourage children and their families to follow the teachings of Jesus, to love God and their neighbor through serving others. Children had important roles in the meeting, welcoming everyone and offering prayers. Their hearts and minds were tender as they learned about children their age who lived in a local orphanage. And then they assembled needed items for those children. I loved seeing them smile as they carefully put a note of love and encouragement into each package. As they looked at the growing stack of packages, they felt a sense of accomplishment. They had learned that by joining together, they were making a difference for others. May we leave this conference with a personal mandate to do all we can to strengthen families and the communities they live in, to help children feel secure, to set an example of empathy and tolerance for them, and to offer them opportunities to reach outside themselves in service. This will give our children and youth the skills and the capacity to build bridges of understanding toward our tolerant future. Thank you.